What's up? So what I think about Craig Hodges and all that smoke telling Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan to end the feud, to knock it off, you're too old for that. I agree with him. I think it's embarrassing. Cats, I'm gonna say this. This the way people play. Tier cats, have a say. But to have feuds after all that money and success you had, especially as two black men, sitting around there still crying about stuff that is past is embarrassing. you know. Ego got to step it down a notch. Jordan always likes to always act like he's high and mighty, and he need to be taken down pegs as far as his arrogance and his smugness. Not taken away from his God-given talent as one of the greatest basketball players ever, but his high horse mindset that, the way he is, with Isaiah Thomas is ridiculous. The way he went down with Charles Barkley, ridiculous. You know, look, I know Scottie Pippen is the Lulu. We know that. The Lulu in the sense that he didn't go anywhere else and win. I already told you the Scottie Pippen story. He need to get off his high horse because you didn't beat the Shaq and the Lakers in 2000 with Phil Jackson, that 67 win team. You win that one and you beat Reggie Miller and the Pacers. Yeah, you're top five ever. I'm sorry it didn't happen for you, but it didn't. So where people don't hold you in the same acclaim. Yes, Jordan doesn't win without you, but you're not the kind of player that we sitting up here going, oh, we marveled at your scoring and stuff. You were a great all-around player for your day and your time, and you're one of the greatest small forwards ever. What else do you want? Now, Hodges mentioned that when Pippen got picked as one of the 50 greatest players with Jordan, did that mess it up? Did his ego become overblown? I think it did. But it's called teammates. People tend to play with somebody. They lump them as two of the greatest ever. Hey, that's a fact. That comes with being part of it. That's part of having that run. And you play with somebody, you might get anointed, even though that didn't happen with Isaiah Thomas and Joe Dumars, because Isaiah Thomas didn't have anyone that they considered to be amongst that, except for Rodman. But that was the early part of Rodman's career. That wasn't the Rodman that became Rodman with the Bulls. That's another story, another video. Point being is this. Is instrumental and as a duo, and they're considered one of the 2 to 3 greatest duos ever for what they did and the dominance. But Jordan is petty and Scottie is crying. He described Scottie tissue and Jordan is petty. Nothing has ever changed with that. It's the same old thing. It's just like a difference. It's really a big difference. And so I just take the fact that, sometimes you just gotta leave that thing alone. You gotta move on from that. You gotta like find some solace in something else, because this is just really a